Peace, quick live, think fast. Just speaking on the as above, so below aspect, the law of correspondence, and just showing matter of fact, in essence, the paradoxical nature of the universe, where you would think something that's bigger would be more of an influence than something that's on a smaller level. So you would, it kind of seems like the macrocosm or the bigger things would influence the microcosm, and the microcosm wouldn't influence all the bigger things. But the paradox of it is it's an intertwined relationship that kind of could go back and forth. It just depends on the strength of the strength of vibration of whatever the macrocosm dealing with and the microcosm dealing with. So for example, I'm eating healthy things of this nature, but they got some cells in my body that still kind of got some unhealthy vibes in it, that, say for instance, that I haven't detoxed yet. If I go around somebody that eats bad and stuff like that, and that little part of my body gets like a little boost from their vibration, and all of a sudden it'll start like trickling within my being and starting to influence the whole body of the vibe of like, maybe you should have a hamburger. Just, for example, like, maybe you should, eat some candy or have a hamburger. At that point, that's the microcosm influencing the macrocosm. In essence, it's like the lower nature of the body influencing the higher self. Because at that point, when the microcosm go to, or the small cells go to whispering in my ear on that level, I could choose to, be strong and stay with my higher self and be like, no, I'm going to override this. I'm going to stay with the program. We detox, and, we're going into higher vibrations. Or again, I could give in to that microcosm and be influenced by it. And as above, so below, or more so, as above, so below, and on a fractal level, how, the hierarchy is like fractal. So just like the cells in our body could do that, we are like the cells of Earth body. And it trickles down. So basically, the smallest cell in my body could influence what's going on a big scale, and vice versa again. But it's more so of which part has the stronger consciousness vibration in the moment, or I should say there's a stronger vibration of influence, But that small cell in my body now influencing me, and now I'm influencing the earth, and now the earth is influencing another body, and now that body is influencing another body. It trickles down like just within a snap of a finger. You end up from something small like you having a cold to your cold affecting others people, and then your sickness affecting the whole earth. And that's, I'm just, I say the cold, like, but whatever disease or whatever situation is going on, it could trickle down into other cells in the body, or other people, and then that in turn affects the whole, the whole earth. And it's up to earth consciousness to say, to hell with these humans or these cells in my body. Like, I'm gonna stay on my stuff. I'm continually detoxing. Hurricane in this area, earthquake over here, raining and flooding over here. Detox, and get those, cells out the way, so it could be more clean and operate where it doesn't have to worry about the microcosm over influencing, the macrocosm of the situation, So, it's about that that vibe of understanding that, even down to the smallest cell could influence something as big as the whole universe in essence, and vice versa. Some things on a bigger scale, the planets and their energy, has an influence on the microcosm. But again, it's which one is stronger, because no matter what Saturn or Mercury doing in the outer body, in essence, like if a certain cell inside my body say to do a certain thing and it's not bending or folding on it, then that's, again, that's the vibration that'll win. It don't matter how, when we look at things and scale of it, like, oh, it's big, so it gotta have more influence, because it's bigger. That's not necessarily true in essence. And as a paradox of it, either one could be influencing the other. When I'm on my stuff, when I'm taking care of myself, then I'm influencing the microcosm of my body, and two, again, that paradox, cause I could say me on a bigger scale of when my body's clean, but I could also say, or it's the small cells in my body that are feeling clean is influencing me to continue to stay clean. So, symbiotic relationship in a little paradoxical manner, But just definitely, looking into that little relationship, you see how both could influence each other, in a paradoxical way. So, and two, that's why, sometimes it's a snowball effect with, you eat some bad food. Say, for instance, you eat something with a little bit of salt, some vegan chips. You cool, you straight, everything good. Next time you go in the store, you looking to stay in that healthy vibe, but a little voice in your head, how about this other vegan processed food, and have you kind of looking at can you got the thought, what, this time too I might want to get a little cupcake this time. That's that influence of those cells that love the vibration of those unhealthy foods. Those cells is kind of having that influence on the way you operating in the grocery store, or the influence in what you wanting to buy to nourish yourself in essence. So again, it's just a little how can I say, paradoxical, balanced. Well, balance if you make it balanced, but just say paradoxical relationship in essence. But that's basically it. Just want to share that vibe to open us up to see, just how, because when you have that understanding of things and you see what area you need to work on to have the whole body, operating on a certain level, all right, I could be influenced by the planets, and also the smallest cells in my body has an influence, it's both, and realizing too, that's why we're dealing with paradoxes. It's not to fully break it down, or some things in nature is not meant to fully intellectualize. It's just to know a certain part of it and work from there, But that's basically it. Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. And most importantly, is just to remember, what vibe do you want to be stronger, being the good wolf or the bad wolf, Don't let those little cells inside you, influence you in a manner that you want to be influenced, as well as the things outside of you,